Why?
I guess if you go to the board, you're just going to get a ballista and kill somebody.
Probably.
And then suddenly the market is flooded with them, and there's a million people selling them. And
But if you're dealing with like a player that really wants or needs a card that that they've picked out of your trade binder.
Mike's wearing cologne.
Am I?
Something. And so, if he plays Heliod on 3 and wants to combo off the next.
Hey guys, Tech4 here with episode 8. We're gonna go with episode 8 of Attacking the Meta. Obviously, if it's not episode 8, you saw it already. It's in the title. I do all that stuff after, so I just don't know, man. Before we get into this, big shout-outs to two different groups of people. First, huge shout-out to Brad and Mike Cooley, who suggested doing some sort of life gain build this week with Vito. And then shout-out to our friend Zach Fowler, one of the guys who plays at our shop, for actually suggesting a list. Now, I'm just... To be fair to him, I'm not playing the list he sent me. I'm playing something very similar, but I made a couple changes to make it a little more of what I wanted to be doing. But yeah, this week we're going to be playing what I call mono black life drain. Sounds like life gain, but it's not. So we'll just go through what we have here. First, let's hit all the creatures. So 1-drops, we have Knight of the Ebon Legion. We have Serrated Scorpion. Really good cards. Both of them are really good. 2-drops, we have 2 of Black Lace Paragon, and then 4 Mire Tritons. 3-drop, we have Ayara, First of Loch Thwain, Murderous Rider, just 2, Vito, just 3, 1 Woe Strider, and 3 Lurrus. 4-drop, we have 3 Rankle, and of course, Gary, Grey Merchant of Asphodel at 5. In addition, we are running 3 Eliminates, stealing non-creature. Of course, Murderous Rider has Swift Hand attached to it. Some things that are really nice about this is we're playing mostly a mono-black devotion / aggro deck. We're not really too reliant on the life gain aspect, which is why you'll see only 3 Vito. Also, just so many 3-drops. But like, Vito being a 1/3 actually makes him a lot worse than you'd think he would be, and he gets removed quite often, so like going all in on the life gain sometimes is a little bad. But we have so much incidental life gain here that he procs a lot. Things like Scorpion dying. Paragon, when he comes in, gives another knight, or himself usually, lifelink and Death Touch. He's a removal spell himself, but he also gains 3 life, which will trigger it. Mire Triton gains 2 life when it comes in. Ayara, of course, gains life every time a black creature enters. Murderous Rider has lifelink. Woe Strider, that doesn't do anything. Lurrus has lifelink. Rankle doesn't do anything. Of course, Grey Merchant does a ton. If you already have Vito out, it just doubles the drain effect. But some things that are really cool, especially with having a Lurrus in here, is being able to replay your Serrated Scorpions. And then especially if you sack it to Ayara or our Woe Strider. And Woe Striders, we'll get back to that actually. Sacking it and then replaying it. A lot of times you'll have an Ayara on the field, so you play Scorpion. Ayara will drain them for 1. And then Vito triggers, drains them for another 1, so that's 2 damage. Then you'll sack Serrated Scorpion, it'll do 2, gain 2. And then Vito triggers, so makes that 4, so that's 6 total. And then you play it again with Lurrus, going up to 8 total damage. And then if you are able to sack it again with like a Woe Strider, because of course AR is tapped at this point, then you're doing 12 damage just by playing and sacking Serrated Scorpion a couple times. So it gets pretty ridiculous pretty quickly. 1 Woe Strider is nice just because, especially when we're playing Mire Tritons, we get stuff in the graveyard. And it's kind of nice to be able to get stuff back sometimes. So let me check. Okay, sweet. Heading out, local game shop, doing some work for them tonight, but we have about an hour, so we're going to try to play 5 games, and we'll see what happens. just in case you don't know or don't remember if you're new here, we play non-meta decks that are hopefully good in the meta in standard ranked best of ones. We'll play 5 games, 5 best of ones. We'll see where it goes. You know, we're hoping for 5-0, obviously. 4-1 would be really nice. But we go 3-2, we go 2-3, we go 1-4. Like, it don't matter. We'll still post the video, and it'll be a fun experiment. If you have any ideas for lists you'd like to see me play, please put them in the comments, man. I'm always interested in seeing this stuff. So this is a sketchy hand. It's not great. Having the castle, we do have 2 castles I forgot to talk about, is nice because if we draw more lands, we can actually draw cards. This deck does not draw cards at all. But having the Eliminate's pretty nice against any other creature deck. Doesn't look like he's going to be playing too many creatures. Not having a 2 or 3 drop is kind of makes this a little bit slower, especially if we don't have a reason to cast the Eliminate. But Rankle itself is insane. And Rankle with Serrated Scorpion is super sweet because you just, like, they have like a big dude. You swing over the top, make him sacrifice it. Then you also sacrifice a Scorpion because, of course, you have to be fair. And that drains for 2. Like, that's super good. So it looks like we're probably just playing Sultai, Uro type stuff. Okay, so there's our 3 drop. That's pretty nice. We'll swing in. We only hit him for 2. But now, if Scorpion dies without a board wipe, we need Veto to live. They do crazy damage. They do 4 damage when they die. And we'll be swinging in with Rankle next turn, so if we want to sack them off, we can. We'd essentially need them to play a creature here, though. Thought Erasure, so Rankle's gone. They're not going to take the Eliminate. So that's too bad, but we can eliminate our own Scorpion if we need to in a pinch. That's not what we're going to do here, but it is an option. Something to kind of think about. We don't have the mana yet to give all of our creatures lifelink, otherwise be hitting for 3, draining 3, so it'd be hitting for 6 on a swing. Okay, so we're even going to lose the Eliminate here. A little annoying, but I don't think that was really worth it for him. That draw's pretty good too. Because now we hit, we drain, and the cool thing is now we have a sack outlet for Scorpion. If he does not wipe the board, we just kill him next turn. I believe, because it'll do 4. That's unfortunate. That hits everything. Well, now we're on top of our deck. We're going to activate this main phase just in case we draw a land. We didn't. Okay. Pass turn. We get him down to half health. Of course, he does have Uros in his deck, so he'll be able to get back. So yeah, so 5 cards in graveyard currently. He casts Uro, then he can just, like, get it back right off. Of course, now 6 cards. He would need, of course, it's right there. Green, green, blue, blue. And Cultivate. Okay, so that's another good card I'm glad to see him play because it doesn't actually affect the board. Yeah, we can play Knight, that's fine. I think we want to keep Rider, just in case he slams an arrow. You would need another blue source to flash it back, but, like, I just don't want to play out the Murderous Rider. Oh, there's another one, okay. So he's definitely flashing back an arrow next turn. He's already back to 16 life, unfortunately. But let's see what we draw. Okay, so that's interesting. But I think we're still going to do the same thing. We're going to swing and pump. Because we can just Rider on our turn, but we want to do damage and we want to get this guy starting to tick up. See what happens. He should just start off with the Uro here. That will tap out all his blue, but it's Uro. He'll go up to 15. He thinks he has a 6/6. Be great if I could draw a land and then just Rider on my turn plus pump swing, or Rider play Rider and then swing. This is where he will not play Extinction Event because we both have odd creatures. Yeah, cool. So, and we know he's tapped out of blue, so this will work. And what does he have? This will put 4 cards in the graveyard, so we're in an okay spot there. Let's go ahead and play it. We probably should have swung first, but that's alright. Eliminate the rider? No. Okay. So lets us play Gary for 5 next turn. Nope. We got extension evented again. A little rough, but that's alright. We do have a lot of reach in this deck, so we have chances. I don't know why he just shocked that in. He's gonna slam a Krasis? Is that what he's thinking of? Yep. Only 4/4. Let's play the land. Let's do this. Cool. Try to get more value out of my Gray Merchant. Okay, that's nice. My first even CMC creature of the not only the game but the series, like the Attack of the Meta series. Not the series, like best of 3, because it's just a best of 1. And there's our back. So this is the point where I think we have lost this game, but we'll give it a couple draws. We do have the Castle Lockthwain. There are some like veto plays that could play well. He's already cast, what, 2 Extinction Events? It's probably all he runs. Might run a 3rd. Oh, Rider's good. So we're going to swing in. Instead, what we'll do, we'll kill the Krasis and play the Rider, and that means he just won't be able to swing with Uro. Unless the Extinction Events for even, but I think that would be probably a misplay. And we still have Gray Merchant for 5. Okay, so he's going to do that. That's fine. Extinction. Ugh. Now he'll go to 19. This is where I'm dead, because I'll just take this one in the face. Can no longer castle on my turn either. Oh god. Yeah, that's enough. Cool. Had a really good start there. We overcommitted to the board a bit. Probably should have known he was going to play that. I was thinking if he was playing white, I would have saw Shatter all day long, but I didn't really think of Extinction Event. I was thinking Cry the Carnarian hasn't been played all that much. Neither has the 4-mana one that kills all 3 CMC or less. So I was like, you know, maybe we can force it, but clearly the wrong play there. And we'll learn from it. Extinction Event is a card. It's a very good card. Especially against this deck, because we have so many 3-drops, and we have quite a bit of 1-drops as well. And 2-drops are kind of our weak point. 4-drops just rankle. Goose! So we'll bolt the bird. Mostly because we don't have a turn 2 play anyway. But if we can slow him down a little bit, that'd be nice, especially if he doesn't have another land. Well, Fatal Passage or slow land. Now here's where we just hope to be able to draw a land, because if we just get stuck on 2, it's going to suck. He blocks that too. Shit. Okay, so we'll swing first. He might, yeah, I was going to say he might let it go through, depending on if he thinks we might have combat tricks. Whereas if we play Mire Triton first, he's never getting through. That sucked. I'd love to have those, but they weren't lands, so I guess getting rid of them is a good thing. This is not good. So at any time now, he can kill Mire Triton. Let's swing with Mire Triton. can't block it. We can just make a mana. Yeah, so he's gonna make a mana. It'll at least waste one of those. Maybe I should have swung with both, because then I could have presented that. Play IR. Whoa, Strider. Okay, so now that's gonna get annoying. So is he gonna waste the other one? Or is he gonna sack the goose? What are you doing here? He's clearly trying to kill my knight. So he's just gonna waste that. Shunfood is a deck. Oh shoot, that's actually kind of scary. Yeah, no blocks. 4. Let's do this. Let's swing. See if he wants to trade the Wolf Strider away. We say we each lose a life and draw a card. Cool. Trail of Crops. Yes, we can make a mana, pay for it. Yeah. Oh, so now he has Fable's Passage for another one, then he's gonna have to sack off a creature still. You sack off Priest? Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's do this. Veto. Knight. He'll get bigger before he can sack stuff off. We got him real close now. Gonna try to kill off the Veto, which obviously you can do. When the last point is on it, I'll just sack it to the Ayara. If I just draw lands, we'll also be able to just play Great Merchant as well. Oh, that's a little annoying. Was able to gain some life. There's that. So now what do we got? Gary for 3, 4, 5, 6 plus drain on IR for 7. That sounds like lethal. Can't sack enough stuff. He can only sack 2 creatures. Cool. We'll go to game number 3. And that one showed off a little more of the fast pressure, but also the reach. This card's actually really good. The deck actually does have a significant amount of reach that you just wouldn't really expect. Let's change the world together. That's what this song's called. Don't hate it. Anyone's wondering what I use for music, I actually just play YouTube's audio library. It's just a channel on YouTube, audio library, music for content creators, and of course it's verified by YouTube itself. It's all non-copyright stuff. They don't have a ton, but I mean, they have quite a bit, don't get me wrong, but I just go into the playlist, I just turn on whatever playlist I feel like, and then go for it. Alright. Opponent's going first. This is not bad. I mean, I get turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. No real good ways to activate turn 3. Like, get him to be doing stuff, but... excuse me. But the good thing is I do have a Grey Merchant. Okay, there's another turn 2 play, which may be better than playing Paragon and, before Veto. If I can play Paragon after Veto, then it's a much more devastating card. Of course, this is actually Knight, which is kind of neat. Oh, that's a thing. I might just play Scorpion. You have an Eliminate? The answer is no. We'll just play out a Scorpion, that's fine. Now Veto with Scorpion is pretty sweet, especially if you get a sack outlet later on. Not bad, not bad. Kill on tap with 4 mana. Yeah, it looks like pretty much all the standard right now is Bance and Sultai, Uro into Vivian into not Vivian, Uro into Nissa into Ugin decks, which I don't blame him. It's just a little annoying. So if he doesn't play Extinction Event, then I can start actually doing some pretty mean things. Mire Triton would be nice. Okay, so he still could. The thing is, if he does have Extinction Event, these are all friggin' 3-drops. Or odd drops, like you should say. 1, 3, and 2 1s. Okay, another Cultivate. Well, I will tell you that does make Ugin incredibly scary. Let's swing. I want to pump, I don't want to pump. Do I want to pump? I might want to pump. I want to pump. And I'm scared he's going to go Ugin and minus here, because I didn't really want to play Mire Triton, even though it would do 2 damage. There you go, like Triton Scorpion there. Problem is, especially with Exile, it gets rid of the Scorpion without triggering its death trigger. Okay, is this nope, 4 mana? What is he doing? There's a Nissa. Okay, so that's fine. He can still play Ugin here. Lands don't have any colors, so if he Ugins and minuses, he doesn't even kill the land, even though it's 0 CMC. Yep, poke me. He was very careful how he played that, so it makes me think, yeah, there it is. He did have it. I'd rather see him just bolt something. Ooh. I don't think I can come back from this anyway. Ugin's just too strong. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and scoop this. We'll go to game 3. We're currently 1-2. Because Uro, Ugin, Nissa decks. Oh man. Just some pretty ridiculous stuff. And the there ain't many decks in the format that's gonna beat those. They ramp so quickly, they get Ugin out so fast. That was a slow Ugin, like he had to play it on his Nissa turn. And on a late Nissa turn. This guy had Ugin as his thing, so he'll probably play Ugin as well. Mr. David. We'll see. He mulligans, that's good. Triton. Looks like we're playing against a very similar deck. Green blue, he's gonna do his thing end of turn. Come on, I can swing now. His what do you even call it? Growth Spiral, there we go. And you'll put a black land into play off it. Potentially white. Oh, Brazen Borrower. We might be playing against Flash. Okay. Well. He probably has counter magic up, so let's actually just plan on playing this. Getting a ton of value out of it, but I do want to just avoid his counter spells. Because currently, I mean, all he has is a Brazen Borrower and he can't block anything. I do have the removal spell in my hand if I swing and he slams a wolf. I'm definitely winning this race otherwise. Which I think is kind of how you have to play this matchup. That's a thing? That's really awkward. What do you say we just kill it? Because it does block, and I don't like that. Other cool thing is because we have 4 mana, we can play Knight and then hit him for 5, then grow Knight. That puts us pretty far ahead. Now, we no longer have removal for a wolf, which is pretty sad. But if he's going to main phase a Growth Spiral, then we really don't have to play around wolf. And that is nice. Now we can actually, what do we have? 5 mana here? No, don't matter. I was gonna say we could play Veto if we have 5 mana and be playing around Quench, but if he's gonna just tap out, then I know I'm safe and I can even replay the Knight. Okay. That one's slightly annoying, but we can do this. Into this. He'll go to 6. If he blocks the highest one, he still dies. Draw 3. Gain 3. Oh, he didn't die. I didn't do that math right. Oh well. Well, he'll swing, go to 4. I can play Iara, and that'll hit him for 4. Because both IRs will trigger. Oh. He didn't even swing with his thing. That's silly. Both will trigger. And both would trigger Veto as well. And we'll go to game number 5. We're currently 2-2. Hope to make it 3-2. That'd be a little better than a couple of our recent episodes. Deck is pretty fun, I will say that. It's just, I don't know if it can beat the Ugin Uro Nissa decks. Like, they're too strong. Really, really strong cards in those decks. And we're not quite fast enough to kill them, which I don't think many decks are. And we definitely don't have the same reach that they do, that's for sure. So this is the first time we have had Lurrus in our hand. I think I only run 2, if I remember right. Well, that's turn late, but that's alright. Lurrus is sweet. Super sweet in this deck. So we got Bullet Control, huh? Don't matter the order we play this stuff in. Now I'd like to get a sack effect. Okay, so Veto gets bounced. We'll swing. You should block, but we'll see. I don't know if it's better just to slam the Veto now or just kill the Teferi. He'll have counter magic up. We don't care about Teferi next turn. We'll just play the Veto. And then let him tick up Teferi some more. Pretty annoying, but we'll see what happens. Four drop Teferi. He's gonna just loot a little bit. So we'll not have counter magic up. We'll be able to swing in. We're gonna be a little bit over extending into a Wrath here, but I think we kind of have to. So weird being able to play that, like, not only in the person's turn, like that doesn't actually seem that weird, but what seems super weird is playing it. You know, I probably could have just eliminated that and swung in, but oh well. It's really weird is like being able to do it during combat and stuff. Get a Terminus, like, it's, ugh. Yeah, see, there it is, that's too bad. And then, because this is a triggered ability, it goes in the stack, Veto's already gone to see it. Do have our second Lurrus. Play our Scorpion again. Now if we can, AR would be sweet. Wolf Strider would probably be better. And just be able to cycle a Scorpion to do 2 every turn would be nice. Mellitus. See, eventually he just hits Elspeth Conquers Death, hits our Lurrus with that, and then we're in quite a bit of trouble. So he's already at 7. That's... Oh, there's another Shatter. Okay, so that's probably death. Playing both out, because then that lets us activate Castle Locthwain at the end of his turn. We'll probably scoop on my next turn, but we'll give Castle Locthwain a chance to hit something sweet, and then hit something sweet on my draw step as well. Oh, that's not where we wanted to be. Probably kill Ayara with that. Oh no. Just gonna let it live. This thing's like already ready to ult. Well, let's roll the dice. Know what we wanted? Not good enough. Play the land, we'll roll the castle. See if we hit a 2-drop or a 1-drop. That's a land, that's not either. So I don't think he's done this on my turn yet. So he'll do that, and then he's going to take 2 extra turns on his turn. We're done. We done! Real quick episode of Attacking the Meta, but do appreciate you guys watching. Deck's kind of cool. Didn't really hit the decks we wanted to hit, but that's fine. Do appreciate you guys. Of course, if you have a suggestion of an archetype you want to see me build, go ahead and throw it in the comments. If you have certain creatures, certain artifacts, enchantments, whatever that you want to see me build around, put it in the comments. And if you want to just suggest a list, no, I will change it. But if you're okay with me changing it, go ahead and throw that in the comments as well, or PM that to me. That might be easier if you're sending me a message on Facebook. Don't send it to the Snapcast Podcast YouTube account, because I probably just won't see it. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, catch the Snapcast Podcast in its entirety every Thursday night with Brad and Mike. And other than that, I'm just extra content.